The stance is where we'll see the biggest differences between our Major League hitters. All of our Major League hitters start from a different position, but they'll all get to virtually the same position prior to swinging the bat. If we go back to the stance position and we look at Albert, you can see that he starts from a very wide stance. And over here, Ichiro starts from a fairly narrow stance. But they will both get to virtually the same position prior to swinging the bat. In the next example, you will see two more contrasting stances. On the right, you'll see Victor Martinez, who has a very open stance, versus Ivan Rodriguez, who has a slightly closed stance. You'll also notice that Victor has very high hands, and Ivan's hands are more shoulder height. But if we move to toe touch, or the ready position, you'll notice that they both get to virtually the same position prior to swinging the bat. In this example, we'll have two players that start from a fairly square stance, or standard stance. You can see that Jason Giambi here on the right starts fairly square, as does Vladimir Guerrero here on the left. Both start from a fairly square stance because they have found that it provides the easiest and most consistent way for them to get to a good hitting position. If we go back to stance, you'll notice one other difference. You'll see that Jason Giambi has the bat kind of angled behind his head, and Vladimir has the bat out in front of him, pointed more towards center field. But as we go forward to toe touch, you'll notice that they'll both get to virtually the same position prior to swinging the bat. As you go through and look at the stances of our Major League hitters, you will see many different styles and many different looks. This is really a matter of personal preference because they will all end up in that same key position. The real goal is to find a stance that allows you to consistently get to a good hitting position with timing.